All
I don't
right,
want to do that.
I just started recording, so whenever you're ready.
Well, you're gonna have to edit this part out because I don't know what the fuck to say for an introduction.
I'm definitely not editing it.
Oh, fuck you. Hello, everyone listening and watching, or whatever the fuck you're doing. This is our. What the fuck are we calling this show?
I have no
The
idea.
Wrestling Roundtable.
That
The
is generic as
fucking.
fuck.
That. The round table of wrestlers.
That name is more generic than Austin Theory is in the ring. That's a good segue to our first topic. Austin
That's
Theory
true.
is a
Austin Theory
talentless.
sucks. There
He
we go.
is
Topic
terrible.
over.
Austin Theory, he's someone that I honestly like. I thought that he was someone that had potential, like back when he was in Evolve. You know, that's how he got started. And when he was in NXT and when he was with Seth Rollins, I'm like, okay, this guy, he might have something. And then when they actually like gave him an opportunity and they put him like all over TV on Raw, I remember he was Vince McMahon's protege or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the golden egg. Remember the
yeah,
golden
the gold.
egg?
Yeah, the gold. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
God,
That
God,
shit
like
ruled. The
golden egg.
golden egg was awesome, but Austin Theory was there. That wasn't
Yeah.
awesome. Fuck
It's
that
like
guy.
they gave him the U.S. title, and he hasn't had like he's had 2 reigns, right?
Yeah, 2 reigns.
And he hasn't had, none of them have been memorable. Like he just hasn't done anything for those titles, for the U.S. title. And
No, he really hasn't, especially in comparison because he won the U.S. title fairly similar timing to when Gunther won his IC,
Mhm.
and it was night and day comparison pretty much I was seeing between the 2 belts. And the worst part is, like, yeah, in NXT, with his character, but he just slowly it started going. Oh Jesus,
that's why I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Justin, get your shit together.
I can't. I'm trying.
Yeah,
My
he
fucking-
disconnected.
Yeah, my shit fucking my like wired connection like unplugged somehow.
That's always fun.
Yeah, so hang on. I gotta fix that shit. What the
Okay.
fuck? Perfect time for some fucking bullshit to happen.
Yep. So on our first topic, and we sadly don't have ads. Not like we even could have gone to an ad break in that moment.
Okay, I'm plugged back in. I'm good now.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I
what were you
am. I see
saying?
that I have my. What was going on? Fuck, should we just start over? This is a fucking mess.
No, I think it adds to the charm of the show is that we're just a mess.
Charm.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Maybe things will be better later
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah. Hey, like a few years down the line, we'll react to our first episode, and we're gonna just be so embarrassed by this episode.
Do you
I
guys
already
think
am.
that Theory will ever be a world champion?
Do I think he will be, or do I want him to be? Are two very
Do,
different
yeah.
things.
Do you think?
I unfortunately think he will be. Do
Uh,
I want him to be? No. Fuck that guy. Fire him immediately. There's many reasons to fire him.
I don't think he's gonna be a world champion in WWE. I feel like it's very obvious that they're not high on him anymore, especially with the call up of Grayson Waller. I feel like, and you also got guys like Grayson Waller and LA Knight who are about very similar in ring ability wise to Austin Theory, but 10 times more character and charisma and charm than
Oh, yeah.
Austin Theory have.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Also, none of them have messaged 13-year-old girls, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
going for
that's a big plus.
allegedly.
I was gonna say that we
Allegedly.
know of.
I gotta throw out. Well, I just gotta throw out the word allegedly for Austin Theory. Just keep us out of legal trouble if Austin Theory happens
Well,
to
just-
listen to our bullshit.
Yeah, they're gonna sue
That's
Justin with 3 views.
They could.
They could, yeah. But
no.
I think that he is like, there's just nothing special for him. He's like literally like when I think of like the most generic wrestler, Austin Theory is there. Like he's not
Oh,
bad in
yeah.
the ring. He's not bad in the
He's-
ring. He's okay in the ring.
He can
He's
put
okay.
on like if you took everything else about him away, and it was just only his wrestling ability that I was judging him on. Sure, he's fine. He's
Yeah.
adequate in the ring, but everything else about him and his fucking goofy ass looking face, just I hate it.
Yeah,
His
I
fucking
mean,
wide mouth fucking face.
Because we could at least
Yeah.
agree he's definitely better in the ring than LA Knight. LA Knight is not known for his ring work, but
No, but LA
No.
Knight just excels at everything else. He's
but
got
if
the
ring
shoes
work
of a
was what
champion.
mattered, if ring work was what mattered, then Ricochet would be the world champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, sure.
I mean, probably he'd be a lot closer. But yeah, if they were gonna put the world title on Theory, they would have done it when he was the Money in the Bank holder. When you had a good
Yeah.
way of doing it.
True, but gotta remember, there's 2 world titles now. There was only 1 then.
To
So-
be
I mean,
fair, though,
technically
but
there
even-
was 2.
But he's also
Yeah.
he is on SmackDown, but not that they give a shit about the brand split anyway. So
I think
they
that's
wanted-
when most
they
people
wanted to
turned
throw
on
him
him.
over.
Yeah, there was even the plan.
When he did the whole Money in the Bank cash in, he looked like a fucking dork cashing in on the
Yeah.
U.S. title, and then
And
he only
losing.
and he won the title like a few weeks later anyway. So what was even the point of
Yeah.
that? Yeah, no,
like, that
Money in the
would've been
Bank
that's the thing.
should
If you
not
were gonna
cash
have
in on a
him
mid card
lose,
title.
just have him. If he was gonna lose the cash in, just have him fail the cash in on Roman.
Yeah,
Don't
Exactly.
have him fail on the U.S. title. If you're gonna do the U.S. title, make a precedent and have him win it. Especially, when you're gonna have him do it a few weeks later. But even when they were considering having him cash in on Roman, Clash at the Castle was a consideration for them to split up the World and Universal title, and Drew was going to pin Austin Theory to win the WWE title, not both belts.
yeah.
They were gonna explain that away. So even then, they weren't gonna have him win the world title with the cash in. He was gonna be the fall guy with his briefcase.
They should have just done that, honestly. As
yeah,
much
they
as
they should have done that, or had him fucking just try and cash in. Just on a Roman at any time, and just have Roman spear him, pin him, 1, 2, 3, it's over. Fire him, get him out of there, release him immediately.
I mean, I don't know. Like, if he gets fired from WWE, he'd probably, like, I don't know, be like the star of Impact or something. I can't see him like doing anything. Like, AEW
I
wouldn't
don't-
be interested in him. No way.
No, I don't. I
No.
don't see. I don't see them releasing him though. Anyway,
No.
Yeah, it's
He's
just what
gonna-
you want to
he's-
happen, not what you
he's
think
gonna.
is gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna stick around for probably a long time.
Yeah, he'll always be like that solid mid card guy, kind of like a Miz and
Well,
Dolph Ziggler.
solid.
In ring, solid. Like
Well,
character wise, no, but he'll always be that guy that when you call someone up from NXT, you can have them go in the ring with
they
him.
have a shitty first feud.
Yeah, but
All right, cool.
But he's a guy that can eat a pinfall, and no one gives a shit that he eats the pinfall, because cool, we don't care about him anyway. He just.
I mean, you're right, but there's
it says
also
a
the
lot
if you beat
that-
him. At least if you beat like the Miz, at least you kind of get some credibility to your name, a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe.
But you beat John
Kinda.
Cena and nobody gives a shit. That's
That's
the thing.
true. Yeah,
Like, if you can't, like, I understand he's not the same John Cena. He's older and he's like a part timer, but John Cena's still a big name. And if he can't give you
Oh,
the
yeah.
rub, like, you could, like, his promo against Theory, just burying him didn't help, sure. But the match itself was dog shit. And part of that, I'm going to be honest, as someone who's not a fan of Theory, a lot of that goes to John Cena because he was trying to, like, kind of play it safe because of his Hollywood career. Like, he
Yeah.
even said that, like, he needs to make sure that he doesn't get hurt because of his movies and shit. But it's still, like, just, like, the build-up to the feud, nobody gave a shit. And then the actual match happened, and it was probably one of the worst WrestleMania openers in recent history. I can't remember a match that was worse. And
oh yeah, it
more
was
boring.
so bad. It was awful.
Yeah, like it's
And like
it was
the
so
way it
bad.
ended, it just ended. It was
Yeah.
flat, completely flat.
Yeah, like it was so bad. Like at least with the Brock Omos match, we weren't expecting much. We knew why that match was taking place. That match was taking place to get a great YouTube spot of Brock Lesnar German suplexing the giant Omos. You know,
yeah, it was
Like,
good for what it was. As much, I'm
that
not
match-
really an Omos fan, but
but like that match wasn't supposed to be special. It wasn't supposed to be this masterclass in ring work. It was supposed to be, hey, watch bearded redneck who fought in UFC suplex giant African man, pretty much.
yeah,
That's what
Cena
that
in
match
Theory
was
was
supposed
supposed to be more like a passing of the torch moment, and it just didn't feel like that way
Exactly.
at all.
Yeah, it wasn't. It did more damage to Austin Theory's career than it actually helped him. And honestly, we still care more about John Cena to the point that there are people who want Cena to put over guys like LA Knight and may put over guys like Grayson Waller, because now he's kind of into a semi part-time, full-time return because he can't do any acting work because of the whole
The
right?
strike, yeah.
The strike, so he can get back into ring work stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah, like with Theory, like you said, he beat Cena, and they did nothing with it. If you're that awful that they can't even do anything with you after you beat Cena, you have no future. Simple as that.
Yeah, I
Right.
can't think of anything that he's done. Like, he feuded with Bobby Lashley, it feels like, for a year for the U.S. title.
He did.
And that didn't
He
do anything
definitely
for
did.
him. He feuded with Seth Rollins. That didn't do anything for him. I can't think of a single feud. And then he recently feuded with Mysterio and lost. I can't think of a
Yeah,
single thing he's
I think
done in
that
the
feud's still
entire main
going.
roster
I don't
run.
know. It might not be going. The feud
I'm
might-
hoping it's done.
yeah, like
I would
and then-
assume, yeah, the payback match probably was their.
Yeah, because they had
Last
two matches
match.
and Ray won both of them. What's the point of a third? Unless they want to
Well,
put. I don't think they're going
you
to put
never
the title
know.
back on Theory.
No, they can't. Well, they can, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, like I don't feel like there's a good reason to put the title back on Theory when your option is to either have Santos fight Austin Theory and win the belt, or you can get a probably really great match between Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title. I would much rather watch those two compete versus Santos Escobar and Austin Theory.
Oh yeah, because Santos and Ray would actually be a good match. That'd be a good direction for them to go. Whether they want to do a heel turn for Santos or like a "I respect you" feud, either way, it would
They
work
can-
out a lot
Yeah.
better.
Honestly, I think they could do a little bit of both with it. They could realistically, with Santos and Ray, it started off with a bit of respect between the two, and then it kind of slowly builds to a potential Santos Escobar heel turn. They could really
I'd be
slow build
okay
this.
with that. I'd be more than okay with that.